Recuerda, el camino del inglés es dedicación, esfuerzo y paciencia. Empecemos. Important. Important. Important.
To persevere, I think, is important for everybody.
These could be the most important questions you could ever ask.
Very important. Living your life on...
Important. Important. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
But instead of traveling to crazy, interesting, far-off places, you spend a lot of time indoors behind.
To do some more interesting and more kind of user-led.
So one thing that's really interesting to me about the drive is
interesting. Interesting. Understand. Understand. Understand.
A, but B, this. This is the moment, because you have to understand this.
Well, at Pixar, they understand that innovation takes a village.
How many of you actually understand how the internet works?
Understand. Understand. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe it's this romance, but it kind of eludes me, really.
Little.
I've got anywhere from 5 to maybe 100 potential students calling.
So that would make you think maybe public speaking is not.
Maybe. Maybe. Money. Money. Money.
Imagine how much money you'd have in your bank account today, how much more money, I should say.
Take you to places that all the money in the world simply cannot.
Unfortunately, Nadma's father didn't have the money, and so the two men agreed to a...
Money. Money. Give. Give. Give.
Times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No.
In fact, that this chance called for him to give a second chance.
Life, and a lecture wants to give you a bit of information. And I
give. Give. No. No. No.
So I don't know if you've ever looked at the credits of a Pixar movie, but the babies...
Now, okay, I know probably you're thinking now, she's crazy.
Raisuddin, Mark, you should know that I am praying for God.
No. No. Like. Like. Like.
The training center for create like Iron Man. Like imagine if a future sort of Tony Stark was like, okay, I'm going to put.
I like looking at old churches. I really like turning the pages of the Old Testament. Whatever.
I think it's closest in description to something like Wikipedia.
Is very remarkable, especially in places like Afghanistan. And it's important that we never...
Like. Like. over, over, over.
Stunning progress has been made over the last 5 years falls into two buckets. And one bucket.
Now, I said I have over a decade of demonizing stress to
But 150 you can read over and over for the rest of your life. There's no rule either.
Over, over. Go, go, go.
When they just literally go crazy and they're just improvising.
But more likely to go to a doctor for routine screenings.
Wasn't another bone around, but it made us hungry to go back the next year for more.
Go, go. Listen, listen, listen.
So, listen, my lab is not in the ear manufacturing business.
If you listen to what men say about what they want in their lives.
Go through periods where I just don't listen to anything at all. Fair enough.
Listen, listen. Run, run, run.
Do not run out of cash. That's right. That's right. So
You would watch him run up and down the stairs in his home. His
venues and marketing, the work that the companies can actually run alongside, and the two campaigns can.
Because if you could lead a team and run logistics and manage a budget or
run, run. Table, table, table.
Big Table proposed that they build on the current system.
series of tests, and you would watch them put, a telephone on a table or a plate or
Through 3 times. First time I read the table of contents to back. The second time, go a little faster. The third time.
Table, table. Talk, talk, talk.
Internet. So you can talk to people who...
So I want to talk a little bit about that today.
Which people talk about when they talk about flow states and creativity, but oh my God!
Talk, talk. Keep, keep, keep.
sentencing laws for nonviolent drug offenders. We need to keep working to help more prisoners take...
Yet, keep looking and don't...
I keep coming up against that is like environment.
Keep, keep. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes.
They have to know that you're a partner for the long term. And the reason it's difficult to sometimes balance the
that. Why are some people, sometimes at least, able to cut through their
45, sometimes 50% at best. The Supreme Court.
A realistic leader and how that sometimes involves...
Sometimes. Sometimes. Matter. Matter. Matter.
And it doesn't even matter, because you're just rolling with...
In the grand scheme of things, no matter what celebrity is wearing your...
different hair and all that, it doesn't matter.
Matter. Matter. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Thanks to a life of privilege, wealth, and access to the best educations, they believed their intellectual...
Thanks to innovations in technology and the sharing of...
Literally. Thanks to our bird collection, they were able to find answers to questions.
Again next week to discuss what this means for the markets and for investors. So thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks. Thanks. B. B. B.
In love with them, that's the problem. It's not being able to be flexible and alter them. If you have a goal to get
and was never measured and never will be measured.
Right and appropriate for us to be vigilant and aggressive in trying to deal with that. The same
to be spending a significant part of my time as a...
B. B. Change. Change. Change.
Using energy are going to change over the next 20, 1,500 years.
So there will be certain observers whose coordinates don't change over time. And
the energy of the past, and you can change the way you feel about it. You don't change the facts.
The flare of the bell, a volcano's sound can change depending on the shape and depth of its crater. For instance,
change. Change. Call. Call. Call.
What's that? That's what psychologists call the phenomenon of assuming
change from appearances to what I call quality thinking.
problems happen. They don't call Beijing, they don't call Moscow, they call us. We embrace that.
And then there's what I call our...
or we would eventually call Dreadnoughtus Shranai.
Call. Call. Money. Money. Money.
There's a whole category of things that companies do that save money very quickly, all things that fall.
And their advertisers don't want to pay as much money.
You know, they don't keep the money in the Cayman Islands because the sunshine makes the money grow better.
Money. Money. Remember. Remember. Remember.
I still remember young women being driven to my clinic.
Weak. Because remember, everybody wants the good life.
Would atrophy our brains because we wouldn't have to remember anything if we wrote it down. So too people...
I remember a friend of ours just before we left said, I just...
Remember. Remember.